Consider the larger-than-life figure of Martin Luther King Jr., a man who lived with a profound sense of purpose. This Baptist minister from Atlanta, Georgia became a pivotal figure in the civil rights movement, his vision extending far beyond racial equality. King once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." His purpose was clear: to fight for justice, equality, and respect for all human beings. Martin Luther King Jr.'s purpose was not self-serving. He didn't strive for personal gain or fame. His purpose was deeply rooted in his desire to serve humanity, to bring about change, and to create a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. His life's work was driven by this purpose, and it guided his every action. But how can we apply this to our lives? How can we find our own purpose? It's about looking beyond ourselves, beyond our immediate needs and desires. It's about identifying what we are passionate about, what we believe in, and what we are willing to fight for. Consider Elon Musk, a man whose purpose is to make life multiplanetary. His company, SpaceX, was born out of this purpose. Musk's drive is not merely to build a successful company, but to fulfill a mission that he believes is crucial for the survival of humankind. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, who, after surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban, dedicated her life to fighting for girls' right to education. Her purpose is not just about her own education, but that of all girls who are denied this basic human right. These successful individuals, like King, found their purpose and pursued it relentlessly. They faced adversity, they overcame challenges, and they never wavered from their mission. They are a testament to the power of purpose, a power that can drive us to achieve extraordinary things, to make a difference, and to leave a lasting impact on the world. Like King, these successful individuals found their purpose and pursued it relentlessly. So ask yourself, what is your purpose? What is the cause that you are willing to fight for? Find it, embrace it, and let it guide your life. King's life was a testament to courage, standing tall in the face of adversity. His fearless pursuit of justice, even when it threatened his own life, sets a shining example for us all. He stood up for what he believed in, refusing to be silenced or intimidated. Imagine being Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani schoolgirl who was shot in the head by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education. She didn't let that stop her. Instead, she became a global advocate for female education, showing immense courage in the face of adversity. In the words of Nelson Mandela, another great leader who faced adversities with courage, "The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." No matter the challenge, no matter the obstacle, courage is in not letting fear hold us back, but using it to propel us forward. Courage, as King showed us, is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. King once said, "Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend." Martin Luther King was a testament to this truth. His belief in love as a driving force guided his activism, his speeches, and his impact on society. It was his love for justice, for humanity, that fueled his relentless pursuit of equality. Just like King, another global icon, Mother Teresa, demonstrated the transformative power of love and compassion. Her life's work was rooted in kindness, in seeing the suffering of others and responding with empathy and action. Because of her compassionate heart, she was able to touch the lives of countless individuals and leave an indelible mark on the world. This is the strength of love and compassion. It's a force that can change hearts, break barriers, and create lasting change. It teaches us that true strength lies not in power, but in love and compassion. King was a servant leader, dedicated to the upliftment of his community. This was a man who believed in the power of service, who dedicated his life to the betterment of others. He understood that true leadership wasn't about being in charge, but about taking care of those in your charge. His selfless acts of service are a testament to his commitment to making a difference. Just like King, there are other successful individuals who have made a significant impact through their service. Take Bill Gates, for instance. He's not just the co-founder of Microsoft, but also a philanthropist who has donated billions to improve global health and education. His service to humanity is a testament to the power of giving back. But you don't have to be a world-renowned leader or billionaire to make a difference. Each one of us can create an impact in our own unique way, because in the end, service, as King showed us, is the highest form of leadership. King was a master communicator. His speeches still resonate with us today. His words wielded the power to not only inspire, but to incite change. His speeches were not just about the words spoken, but also the passion behind them. They were carefully crafted yet brimming with raw emotion. Now let's talk about how you too can communicate effectively. First, know your audience. Understand their needs, their fears, their dreams. Second, be concise. The best messages are simple and clear. Third, be authentic. Speak from the heart, and people will listen. The legendary broadcaster Larry King once said, "I remind myself every morning, nothing I say this day will teach me anything. So if I'm going to learn, I must do it by listening." So remember, effective communication is a two-way street. It involves as much listening as it does speaking. Communication, when done effectively, can change the world. King faced numerous setbacks, yet he remained resilient. His resilience wasn't just a consequence of character, but a choice, a deliberate and conscious decision to press on in the face of adversity. His perseverance was his resistance. Consider other figures like Steve Jobs. Jobs was ousted from his own company, Apple, only to return years later and steer it to unprecedented heights. He once said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. Resilience is about more than weathering the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. It's about adapting and growing, using adversity as a stepping stone to success. Resilience, as King showed us, is not just about bouncing back, it's about moving forward. King, an educated man himself, believed in the power of knowledge. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was not just a civil rights leader, but also a learned man who held a doctorate in systematic theology. He understood that education was more than just a ticket to a good job. It was a tool to empower oneself and others. It's not just about acquiring information, but about understanding the world in a broader, deeper sense. Take for example Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. His relentless pursuit of innovation and understanding of the digital world didn't just come from a place of wanting to create a successful business, but from a thirst for knowledge, a desire to know more and do more. This drive to learn, to constantly seek out new information and perspectives, is what fuels success. It keeps us adaptable, innovative, and ahead of the curve. The pursuit of knowledge, as King showed us, is the key to unlocking our potential. King was a man of integrity, unwavering in his principles. His commitment to nonviolence and equality, despite the turmoil and opposition he faced, was a testament to his unshakable integrity. He stood firm, refusing to compromise on the values that defined him, and this steadfastness became an example for others to follow. In the realm of leadership, integrity is more than honesty. It's the alignment of words and actions with our inner values. It's about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. As leadership expert Warren Bennis once said, "Integrity is the basis of trust," which is not so much an ingredient of leadership as it is a product. The importance of integrity extends beyond leaders. It's a crucial trait for anyone striving for success. As Oprah Winfrey put it, "Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not." Integrity, as King showed us, is the cornerstone of all success. King believed in the power of the community, and he dedicated his life to empowering others. His leadership was not about personal gain, but about lifting up those around him, about inspiring others to realize their own potential. He once said, "Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice." He understood that real power lies in giving it away, in helping others become stronger, better. And he wasn't alone. Other great leaders have echoed this sentiment. As the renowned business magnate Richard Branson put it, "A good leader doesn't get stuck behind a desk. They're out there, in the field, empowering their team, their community." This is the essence of empowering leadership. Not to hoard power, but to distribute it, to inspire others to rise. To quote Lao Tzu, "A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, 'We did it ourselves.'" Empowerment, as King showed us, is the true measure of leadership. King left an enduring legacy, one that continues to inspire us today. Martin Luther King Jr.'s impact is not confined to the pages of history books or remembered only during annual commemorations. His legacy lives on, breathing life and vitality into the hearts and minds of those who strive for equality, justice, and a better world. Building a legacy, as King did, goes beyond one's lifespan. It's about sowing the seeds of change, nurturing them with conviction, and watching as they bloom into a forest of transformation long after you're gone. As the renowned poet Maya Angelou once said, "What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others." Legacy, as King showed us, is not about living forever, it's about creating something that will.